to day 40, and in this video we are going to talk about S3 versioning. So we will understand how versioning helps you to create your multiple versions of the same file, and you can store that in your S3 bucket. Whenever you or someone else delete that file accidentally, even though you can retrieve the older file with the older content within the S3 bucket itself, correct? So versioning helps you to keep the multiple versions or the backup, you can say, of the same files, which can be retrieved back anytime. So just suppose that you are writing a template, and within the template you have written the 10 number of lines, and then after some time you think that this should get enhanced, correct? The template should get enhanced. You will be adding 5 more lines, correct? That will be 10 plus 15. Then you have uploaded the same file with the same name, like just suppose that you are calling it as a ec2.yml, correct? It's a kind of a yml template which is named with ec2.yml. So once again you will upload the same file ec2.yml, because it's the template with the for the ec2 only, but the configuration will change, correct? After the 10 lines, 5 lines can be added. Now just suppose that there is some issue with those extra 5 lines. You want the earlier one, the template which was earlier, correct? So you can retrieve that template back to there with the help of the versioning, and then you can once again do the modification into that template, and that template will be created as a new version. So we will see that use case over here, correct? How to do the versioning, how can you retrieve the files which has been deleted accidentally, and those kind of things. So let's go with the bucket creation here. And to make it unique, the bucket name unique, as you know that S3 is a global service, we will be passing a random name, and that random name I'm passing as Manish Demo -11. That should be the unique name, correct? Now talking about the access, I'll be just disabling this block all public access and acknowledge this one. As of now, I'm not enabling any bucket versioning, but moving forward, once we do the some kind of demo, we will do enable the versioning as well. So let's click on the create bucket. Your bucket will be created, and the moment your bucket is created, you are ready to upload your files and explore the versioning concept. So let's click on the add files, and here we get into the your personal docs. Then let's get into the S3 demo, and from the S3 demo we will get into the page1.html. So let's click on the open. Page1.html, it has been uploaded. Now if you get into this object, you will see there is a key. The key name is page1.html, and object URL is this one. Let's click on the object URL, and we will see that there is a permission related issue. So let's remove this permission related issue. Let's get into the bucket side. Let's add the permissions, and here in the bucket policy you will have to edit the policy as well. So what we will do, let me go to the my GitHub repository, which is the public GitHub repository. You can utilize this anytime, whenever you want. Let's add the policy here. Here I will have to just change the ARN value, and for that I am getting this. I will just remove this, and as of now for our demo purpose, let me remove this one as well, and I will mark it as a star, so that there will not be any particular issue, correct? So that's done. Let's click on the save changes. Now if I refresh, you will see that this is page 1. So we uploaded the objects called as page1.html, and it's okay, it's showing as a this is page 1. If you want to upload few more files, you can upload. Let me upload the page2.html, and you will be able to see the second content, correct? Till now there is no versioning concept. Page2.html, it has the key page2.html. If I click on this object URL, you will see the this is page 2, correct? This one, this is page 1, this is page 2, page2.html. Now what if I want to upload the page1.html once again? So I will just remove this page2.html. I will select this permanently delete, Control C and Command V. Sorry, Command C and Command V. Click on the close. Let's go to the desktop side, and here page1.html will now be deleted, correct? Let me move to bin. Page2.html will be renamed, and we will rename it as page1.html, correct? Although you know that this was page2.html, but now it has been renamed as page1.html, correct? What if I try to upload this file once again, page1.html? Let me upload. I have uploaded this. Now, if it is page2.html, it should show the content page2 of the page2.html. What does that mean? That means now this page1.html, which has the key page1.html, will show you the content of page2.html because we have just renamed, correct? Let's see that this is page 2. So there is no you can say the backup kind of thing, or the what was the earlier content of page1.html. There is nothing like that, correct? You know that. Now what can be done here? If I have to keep the versions of page1.html, like right now here in the page1.html, if I do change the value once again, so this is my page1.html, correct? Here I'm just calling it, this is page1.html only, correct? And here once again I will create page2.html, page2.html, and I will copy the content here. Let me paste over here, and here I will call it page2.html. Command S, that's fine, correct? Now we do have page1.html, 2.html, and 3.html, everything, page2.html. Once again we are back to the same thing. Now what if I want to keep the version of this page1.html? So what can I do? Let me once again upload the page1.html so that it will be back. And here we do have page1.html. Let me click on the upload. Once again your page1.html is the one which has been corrected now, so it will show you the page. This is page 1. Everything is fine as of now, correct? Let me go back, and here what I will do, I will enable the versioning now, correct? So click on the enable versioning, and your bucket versioning has been enabled. Now page1.html is there, show versions, null, version id is null, correct? There is no version as of now for this page1.html. It's a kind of fresh element itself. Now click on the upload. Before uploading anything, let me go to the desktop here, and now I will delete this page1.html once again. I hope it's been clear to you. What we are trying to do, I have initially uploaded page1.html over here. Then I uploaded the page2.html to show you the difference, that both the content, both the files will show you the different content. After that, what I did, I deleted the page1.html from the desktop. Then I changed the name of page2.html to page1.html. I uploaded that, and content of page1.html, which was earlier one, got replaced with page2.html, correct? Now that thing is done. Now its versioning is enabled as of now, correct? So when versioning is enabled, my page1.html is already uploaded, and the content of page1.html was, this is page 1. What I am trying to do now, I have deleted the page1.html, and in page2.html, as you know, there is a content, this is page 2. But now I will rename this page1.html, and I will upload it. So will my S3 bucket will keep this page1.html, which is showing as of now. If I click on this, this will show you this is page 1. So if I upload once again the page1.html, will the content, this content and the new content will be the same, or it will be the different? Because now this page1.html, which has been renamed from page 2 to page 1, has the content page 2, correct? Let's upload this and we'll see that. So this one is page1.html. Once again, click on the upload, click on the close. So this is one, this is the page1.html. If you see, key is the same, but object URL is kind of same as well. But the content, if you see, this is page 2. Earlier page 1 was having the content, this is page 1. Now page1.html is having the content, this is page 2. So if I have to get from here to the back on this content, how will I get that? Have I stored anywhere? Because I do have only one file, page1.html, and now this page1.html has the content, this is page 2, but I have to get this content, this is page 1. It might be any content. This is a simple one. That's why you are understanding. It might be a complex template, correct? You want to go back to your earlier version. How can you get that? Click on the show versions here. You will see this page1.html is the new one, but your earlier page1.html is also there. If I click on this and if I click on this object URL, you will once again see this is page 1. So your bucket versioning is enabled. That's why it has the multiple versions of the file. If I rename one more file, let's say let's delete this one now and let me move it to the bin. Page3.html will be renamed once again, and it will be renamed as page1.html once again, correct? Let me go there and re-upload the file page1.html here. Now this is the renaming of page3.html. So ideally this page1.html should have the content of page 3. Let's check on that. This is page 3, correct? You can see that. So is my bucket having all the 3 versions of the same file? Yes, your bucket has. This one has page1.html, which will show you the message this is page 1. The second will show you the message this is page 2. The third one will show you this is page 3, correct? So the same file has the multiple versions. That means it has the different contents in the different versions, correct? This is how your versioning can enable you to store the multiple versions of the same file. Now, what if I delete this page1.html accidentally? If I'm not aware of this and I came back here, I just clicked on delete, or someone else, not me. If I am doing the same thing, why will I delete? But anyway, if you click on the delete and your objects are deleted, correct? You can see, oh, I lost all the content which I had uploaded in the bucket, correct? Everything is gone. How will I retrieve anything? Is there any options to retrieve? Like I had all these 4 contents. This is page 1, this is page 2, this is page 1, this is page 3. Everything has been deleted. How can I retrieve, correct? But S3 versioning helps you here. If you have enabled the versioning, you will see the magic. Nothing has been deleted as of now because you had enabled the versioning. What has happened? Your page1.html has been marked as delete, correct? It's kind of delete marker. It's not deleted as of now. If you want to retrieve, you can simply remove this delete marker and you can retrieve your files back. So let me select this delete marker, permanently delete, and click on the delete objects. Now you can see once again your objects are there. Page1.html is there, and if you click on the versioning, you will see once again you do have the files. If I get into this object URL, you will see this is page 3 because it was the latest one. If I click on the first one, you will see this is page 1, correct? This is page 1. So the versioning helps you to keep the multiple versions of the file, and even it helps you from accidental deletion. Even if you delete the objects from the console or from any API call, and if you delete the delete marker once again, your complete file with the different versions can be restored. So this is what I wanted to talk about S3 versioning in this particular video, and let's meet with another new topic related to S3 or any AWS topic in the next video. Till the time, thank you, and stay tuned with the channel and subscribe to the channel as well. Till the time, thank you. Bye bye.